Isn't it strange? I talked the other day about the power of the appeal, the power of Pac-Man, the Pacquiao power, the way he can, through his brand name alone. I'm not saying he's demanding these things. I don't think he's that kind of character, but through brand name alone can change things. So he came back after years away, and the last two legitimate and other boxing that he'd done didn't look good, and he was given a shot at Mario Barrios' title by the WBC, because they have a ruling that anybody who has held a belt in the past can then have another belt crack, no matter what the situation is. I don't think there are any upper limits on that. So I don't know, I suppose Mike Tyson could come back and have a go. Don't think he'd want to do that. But anyway, that's the kind of branding, and you know, his place in the ranking, all that, that's the kind of power of the branding that he had. But what the WBA, I think, said was, well, no, you're not going to get to face Rolly Romero, which was the next opportunity for a belt. Looks like that's what he's looking for. And actually, we've got Mr. Giasov, who is the mandatory challenger, and we are ordering that. So that put a kink in the power broking, didn't it? But I don't like to hear when you've got a champion like Lewis Crocker, who is, I think, not a champion who you would think, I'll never beat him. I think he's a beatable champion. He beat Paddy Donovan recently, but Donovan came back into that fight, and I thought Crocker deserved the win, but only just. He's being sort of lined up for a shot at Manny Pacquiao, or actually, I know I said it that way, but actually it should be Manny Pacquiao being lined up for a shot at his belt if the Rolly Romero thing doesn't work out. So it's almost as if, well, we're pandering to Pacquiao because he's the brand name. And again, I'll say I don't think he's insisting upon this, but that's the branding, isn't it? And Lewis Crocker might think, a great opportunity here. If it's not him, it could be Conor Benn. Another one where the champion seems to be on the B side, because this is the business of boxing. It's not the boxing of boxing. So the champ has the belt, but he's on the B side here because those two names, Pacquiao or Conor Benn, and this may not happen, of course, that's another business of boxing situation, but they are the branding of boxing. And so that seems to matter more about titles these days. Ta-ta.